Hey YouTube! So today's video is going to be on highlighting and contouring. I know it seems a little difficult, people make it seem very hard. It's really not that hard as long as you know where you're placing things, and I hope this video helps most of you guys with doing it. I basically use only 3 things to highlight and contour with, and they're all from LA Girl Pro Concealer. Now all of them will be down below in the description center as well with everything else that I use. I hope this video is helpful. If you guys like these type of videos, make sure you comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave your questions down below in the comment section. I will get to them as soon as I can. I try to get to them very quickly. I'm going to try to keep this intro super short, so let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, so to start off, I'm going to use my primer, and this one is from e.l.f. This is their Poreless Face Primer. It's in the clear one. It's about $3 or $4. And I'm going to put that all over my face. Then I'm going to go in with my full coverage foundation in the color NC45. And I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my face. And I'm putting that on with a Morphe, I believe it's the M335 brush, and I'm just buffering that all over my face. Now the foundations or the concealers that I'm going to use are all from LA Pro Girl concealers. They're the Pro HD concealers, and the first one I'm going in with for the highlight is Creamy Beige, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that underneath my eye, on the center of my forehead, down my nose, and right underneath my nose, on the top of my lip there, and a little on my chin. I like this concealer because it's easy to blend. If you do take a little long, it does dry up quite a bit, and then you just spray some like Fix Plus over your face and it's able to blend in, or you're able to blend it in again. It becomes creamy again. So there you go. I went ahead and I put it on all the areas where I want to highlight. Oh, I forgot to say, I put a little bit underneath my brows because I do my brows after for some reason. I know it's strange. And then I'm going in with my second concealer, and this one is in the color, or in the shade, Cool Tan. And this one's a little closer to my skin tone. It's just a bit lighter. And I'm basically putting that on the areas where I also want to have it blend in to the darker concealer, and you'll see in a minute. So I'm just putting that right along all the highlight, or right along next to the Creamy Beige area. And then I'm going in with my third concealer, and that one is in the color Espresso, and I'm just putting that on the areas where I want to sort of contour. Right along the bridge of my nose, right underneath my cheekbone, and right along my hairline. Oh, I forgot to say, right along my jawline also, just to sort of define where my jawline is. I forgot to do this when I was doing the highlight. So on the highlight, I like to bring it down towards my neck just to make my neck seem a little slimmer. Even though I have a really long neck, I know everyone tells me, but I like to sort of draw out or make it emphasize where the highlight of my neck should be. And then with a damp beauty blender, and just to be safe, I sprayed it a little bit more with Fix Plus, and I sprayed it all over my face also. And you're just gonna blend. You're gonna blend, and I always start with my highlight color, the light color first, and then you're gonna notice as I switch or go to the next color, I turn the beauty blender a little bit. Because if you're using just the same angle of the beauty blender, you're just gonna go ahead and put your highlight over the areas where you don't want it to be. So as you can see, it was getting a little bit dry, so I went ahead and I put some more Fix Plus, and I continue to blend. So once all of that is blended, for along the nose, I go in with basically a brush, and this one is also from Morphe. It is the M335, and it's like basically the same brush that I use to put my foundation. It's just a little mini version of it. So now it's time to set all that cream foundation or concealer that we put. So the first powder I'm going to use is my Airspun, and this one is in the color Translucent. Now this one is a bit cakey, so you want to just put this on basically the areas where you're going to sweat the most or where you're going to lose the most foundation. Now for underneath the eyes, I go in with a little bit more of a finer milled powder, and this one's the one from Mercier, and it's also in Translucent. I put this one on the areas where I highlighted, and I'm putting this on with like my new favorite brush in the world. It's the Morphe M335. It's like a tapered fluffy brush. It's awesome. It's almost like a miniature dual of the MAC 138. It's just awesome. And then to sort of contour, or to sort of contour my face, I do a little bit more with the powder, and I go in with mineralizing powder from MAC, and the first one that I'm using is in the color Dark, or in the shade Dark, and I'm going in with the MAC 138, which is just like the one that I was using, just a bigger version of it. And I'm going in and I'm going to go ahead and just place that everywhere where I sort of contoured my face with. Now this one is going to sort of set like a base tone for us, and then I'm going to go in with one that's a little bit darker, as you can see, and it's the same thing. It's a mineralizing powder, or the skin finish powder, I'm sorry. And this one is in the color Dark Deep, and I'm just putting this one basically on the contoured areas. So right along my cheekbone, right on my hairline, underneath my neck. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put just a slight little layer of that. And then with a small angled fluffy brush, I'm going to do the same thing with my nose. I'm going to contour, or everywhere that I basically contoured, I want to do it with the powder, just so I don't lose the contour effect. Right along the bridge of my nose. And this is basically the foundation before I do my makeup. So before I put on eyeshadow or before I do my eyebrows, this is what I would do before even blush. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Remember, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them down below in the comment center. If not, find me on Instagram or Facebook. Until next time, I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye. Hey video.
Hey YouTube, so today's video is going to be on highlighting and contouring. What the hell is wrong with you? Why aren't you doing shit right?
Thing at all, make sure you put them down below in the description center. Damn it! If this video is helpful for you guys, go ahead and leave. Hey YouTube, so today's video is going to be on highlighting and contouring. If this video is helpful for you guys, please stay. Oh my fucking.
I told you.
I just need to do the intro.